Now it's like I want both of my kids to see success, to see like putting your time towards people that matter who got mistreated. I want my kids to see a working mom. I am a better lawyer because I'm a mom, and I'm a better mom because I'm a lawyer, and on my deathbed I'll be saying that. But you gotta want it. Like, I love my baby, so if I'm gonna leave them, it's gotta be for something that matters, and my work matters to me.
When we became parents, we became better understanders of what kids, what families go through.
Yeah.
And I said I became a better trial lawyer when I became dad.
Absolutely.
Hey, this is Bob Simon, the host of Bourbon of Proof. This tour we couldn't do without our sponsors. EvenUp, Justice HQ, Attorney Share, Move Docs, Coastal Research, Trio, Libra, LegalX, Law Pods, Strategy, and of course, Law Firm Rides, providing transportation for clients and lawyers nationwide. EvenUp is an artificial intelligence platform that automates a lot of the mundane tasks that lawyers and law firm staff do, from demand letters to running playbooks to opening up claims, ordering police reports, and doing those so you can spend more quality time with your clients in the courtroom or in their living room. We also have Attorney Share. Attorney Share is a product to be able to have lawyers find more cases in their wheelhouse to help clients without having to have the market spend that's out there, and also tracking all of your referrals in one place. It integrates with all the major case management platforms, and it allows lawyers to really better serve their clients and also refer out clients in other jurisdictions and practice areas and be able to monetize all of that goodwill that they put in. Other sponsors, Justice HQ. Justice HQ is a mobile app bringing together all the community in the legal field, from vendors to staff to paralegals. They have their own masterminds. They have our podcasts are on there. Other lawyers' podcasts are on there. On-demand education, every event in the industry, and you have direct access to the best of the best. And of course, Coastal Research. Coastal Research helps all of us injury lawyers find out the insurance limits through investigation that's on the other side. Whether you know it or not, they're not required to in many states to tell you how much insurance there is for the person that catastrophically harmed your clients. But Coastal Research is able to do it very quickly and efficiently for you. They have an actual technology platform that's so easy to use and pushes the data back and forth. We only let people sponsor the show if we use their products and believe in them. Welcome to this episode of Bourbon of Proof, where we interview those who have been both successful in law and life. And today we have on the legendary Charleston lawyer.
Legendary.
Legendary. So if you go to Charleston Lawyer, if you look at that handle, here she is.
Hello.
I don't know how you were able to pull that off. But also, Mauro Fiore Jr. is also here.
Hello,
in the house.
I'm here, I'm in the house.
So Mauro and I actually, we rented a house right over here.
Okay.
It's beautiful, but one half of the house, the air conditioning did not work. So Mauro and I slept in bunk beds last night.
Yeah, wait, like they had like a kid room, you know?
The other got cozy,
so
and
we ended up in the kid room in the bunk beds.
Nice.
And there was actually, Joe Volta was in one bed.
Yeah.
Because we got smoked out of the other one. I was on top of a bunk, he's at the bottom. I have a video of Mauro he looked like a bear in a cave. He's at the bottom bunk under a ladder, just giggling, waiting for golf to start. Yes. All right, Casey from Uptown Social. Can we have Casey on? Casey's gonna bring you something special because I know what you like, Julie.
Okay,
Julie,
can't wait.
what do you like? What do you like?
I love, not just like an old-fashioned.
Well, we got an old-fashioned for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Casey is an incredible bartender. She's been making drinks.
Casey.
Thank you, Casey.
Of course.
Yeah.
I made you a old-fashioned with Elijah Craig.
Thank you.
Casey, can you tell us?
Cheers.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Casey. Are you a local here, a native,
I'm not
or
local.
what?
I've been here for about 5 years. Went to school here. Started working here when I was in school.
Where did you come from?
I came from North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Wow, sir.
Yeah, so not far.
Happy to have you here.
Close around. Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Thank you.
Charlotte, 3.5 hour drive, unless there's traffic, will be a lot more. Casey, thank you. Uptown Social, we got the swag on today, so Charleston. And we're gonna call, where's Will? So we need to have a little bit more bourbon, a little higher proof rather than the old fashioned.
Definitely.
So from Bourbon and Bubbles across the street right there, we have on the Bourbon Steward, Will.
All right, so today I have the High West Prisoner for you. So High West is coming out of Utah. So this is the only ski-in distillery in the world. So you actually have to ski in.
Bob
to get
and
to
I
the
have
distillery.
been there.
Yeah. So with that being said, they usually do a high rye mash build is what they're known for. They did a collaboration with Prisoner Wine. So everything out of this release was finished in Prisoner Wine casks. Super popular. It came out. You almost couldn't find it. So they decided to do a second run of it, which is this one here.
Let's go. Yeah, so one of my partners at our law firm when he became partner, we gifted him actually this. He's a big High West guy, and we found this bottle. So I've had this once at your house.
Oh, yeah? I don't remember that.
Yeah. And actually, we interviewed him, and it was the last interview of the day. And a few weeks later, Mauro and I were with him, and we were like, man, you'd be great on the show. Mauro was like, yeah, well, you should come on the show. He's like, you assholes. I was on the show 2 weeks
Oh my
ago.
gosh.
We don't remember.
But yeah, sometimes it just gets a little crazy.
So do you guys bring out the better bourbon? Like the later you are in the day or the filming day, like the better the stuff gets?
It's random.
Random.
Wow, Will, this is a tough one to get into.
See, the wax, by the way, Maker's Mark owns the trademark only on the red wax dip. So,
Yeah. So yeah, if Maker's Mark has essentially the market on red wax and also the droplets themselves, and no one else is legally allowed to do that on their bottles.
so they tried to sue Gene Nassif that runs Cat Eye Distillery because they did the Justice Team whiskey with a navy blue candle, and they tried to say something about it, but it was
Cheers,
only
guys.
the red. Thanks, brother.
Cheers.
Thanks, you, Will. Cheers.
To the prisoner's share. God, that's good.
Yeah, this is the best one I've had today. I've never had this High West Prisoner. It's amazing.
You had it on the show. Actually, do the callback. Production team, it was on Evan Garcia's episode. We definitely drank this.
The same one.
The very same.
They know what they're doing.
That's
Dude,
so
that's
fucking good.
That's really
amazing.
good.
I gotta get me some of this Prisoner. Let me see this.
High West Prisoner. And
The same episode you forgot you filmed?
Yes.
Nice.
But now I remember. So these are like, I mean, what do they call it? Selective memory.
Yeah.
You sound like my wife, man. You know. She
Yeah.
always says, "You never remember anything on purpose." And I said, "No, I don't do it on purpose.
Yeah.
Maybe a little."
So, I mean, Julie, one thing so we've never met before in person.
Yeah, that's right.
But like, I'm an IG fan because I like to see lawyers who also have a quality of life to do balance. And you're very well known for not only being a partner at your law firm, and I saw, where's Mr. Duffy? He's back here somewhere. Well, he might be gone. But being able to balance being a mom and a trial lawyer.
Right.
It's a very hard thing to do.
It's a very hard thing to do. And I think I'm really, really fortunate for a lot of reasons. First of all, I love it, right? Like, there's no way you can be a trial lawyer, a civil litigator, if you don't absolutely love it. Like, I need something to get me out of bed every day and leave my babies and like go to the office. And civil litigation is it. I fell into it by accident, and I feel like it's the happiest accident I could have ever asked for. But it's hard. And so I think the only other reason I'm able to do it is because I have, my husband's also a lawyer, and he gets
Not
it.
just a lawyer.
Yeah.
He's now, as I've learned, a judge.
Yes. Yes.
wow.
He just got elected judge in South Carolina here in February. So he's just taken the bench, which has been an awesome experience for our family to go through that
some
process.
of the folks here, by the way, because we're live from Charleston, South Carolina. We are at Uptown Social. And I was talking to some of the folks here, because everybody loves you here. And they were like, yeah, and her husband's now a judge. And the best part is, he actually listens to your arguments.
Oh, yeah. I mean, his jurisdiction ends at our front door, you know?
I mean,
Get that out there early.
I mean, do they have robes here? Does he wear the robe?
He wears the robe.
Really? I mean,
Yeah.
so
It's pretty cute.
that's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah, it's
Do you
really
like
cute.
it?
I love it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. Here in South Carolina, we elect our circuit court judges, so the trial judges that handle criminal cases and civil cases. They're elected by the legislature, and we're one of only 2 states that does it that way. But it's a really intense process. So if you want to be a judge in South Carolina, you got to go to where all of the legislators are all over the state and sort of let them get to know you and court their support. And so it's a intense
when I
process.
think of like South Carolina, like courthouse and everything, I don't know. Did you ever see A Time to Kill? Was that in
That's
South
what I was
Carolina?
thinking. I think it was Mississippi.
I don't know where it was filmed, but yeah.
But I think the same
think
thing.
of the same
Yeah.
thing, like real old school formal.
Historic
You know,
courthouses. Yeah, we
historic.
do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's such a cool vibe, you know.
So when And that it's one of my favorite lawyer. I like all the John Grisham movies. When he did A Time to Kill, Matthew McConaughey, this is his friend. He was just like, now y'all close your eyes, and he does that whole thing.
Oh my gosh.
I want to tell you a story. I'm going to ask you all to close your eyes. I'll tell you this story. I want you to listen to me. I want you to listen to yourselves.
I try to work that shit into my closing arguments, so I do like some weird shit.
How'd that go for you?
It works.
Eat it up? Yeah, okay.
But I don't do the close your eyes stuff. I do.
I mean, his voice is just,
I would love just to do a trial like
Oh my
this,
God.
and just, especially where we are in LA. We have defense lawyers that try to fake a Southern accent. And I was like, motherfucker, you went to Beverly Hills High.
Yeah.
That's Steve Passero does it. He's
Yeah.
like, oh no, my family's from Oklahoma. I was like, you did not grow up in Oklahoma.
Also not the South.
No,
you know,
that's what he
right?
said.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, McConaughey's voice.
What was his name in Dazed and Confused? He was McGurfy or Madurfy or something. He had some weird name.
Great character.
Not McLovin.
One of the greatest characters of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Julie, I mean, how do you, because you do med mal cases.
I do a lot of med mals.
So med mal's very difficult, very
It is.
medical record driven. It's very hard to win these cases. So I've learned in the past, we do workshops before these shows. And I met a gentleman yesterday that had a $5 million verdict in Myrtle Beach last week. I met a guy that had a $30 million verdict. I don't know where it was. We were just talking about the intricacies of it. So they have limits on $1.2 million limits, but you can open the policy here. So I've learned.
So the $1.2 million limit is when you have a doctor who is the bad actor employed by the state, or it's a nonprofit employee. If it's a privately employed doctor, not a nonprofit employee at a private hospital, then you have non-economic caps, but you're not in that 1.2 land anymore.
What's the non-economic cap on that?
So it gets adjusted for inflation. It's around $500,000 that you can multiply up to 3 defendants.
Oh.
So it could be up to 1.5, but that doesn't apply in the
What an
state actor
archaic
realm.
multiplier. It's like, oh, right, I mean, you've lost a limb, you've lost all
So
these
it's
things.
it's
Your
per
life-
defendant.
Yes, up to 3. So like the analysis of the cap situation is just one of the many reasons med mals aren't for the faint of heart. And I sometimes I wish I didn't love working on them as much as I do, because they are so intense from
And
start to finish.
I tried one med mal case.
Wait,
Yeah.
you did?
And it was a righteous case. I mean, I thought, like, how could I lose? And I got my ass kicked. I was like, I
Yeah.
don't know how these med mal lawyers do this shit.
It was a ingrown toenail medical malpractice case.
So it was a penis implant surgery.
Actually, Nick.
I think those are good cases. Those can be good cases.
Our buddy Nick Riley just tried one of those in New
Okay.
Mexico and got like 50 million or something
Oh,
crazy,
that-
150 million. It was insane.
150 million. Yeah,
they can be-
they
yeah.
did something to the guy's penis when they did an enlargement surgery. Yeah, that's interesting case. Who among us has an inch to spare?
Yeah.
You know?
Not so many.
Who among us has an inch to give?
Mauro was a free consultant on that case. He just wanted to see the photographs.
Yeah, right.
He wanted to see the photographs. By the way, I mean, you have to drink this old fashioned.
Oh, yeah, I will.
We're gonna have
I'm
another
just
one.
in-
Because I told Casey after 20 minutes she's gonna have another one ready for you, and it's inching a lot closer.
We got to bring one every 10 minutes
I need a
until she
straw.
passes out.
Okay. Anybody else here? Who gets that reference? Because I know what that's from. Who gets the reference? Gus, what is it?
You're gonna bring us 2 absolute martinis. You know how I like them, straight up. And then precisely 7½ minutes after that, you're gonna bring us 2 more. Then 2 more after that, every 5 minutes, until one of us passes the fuck out.
Excellent strategy.
They said it, but it came from another movie, which was Back to School, motherfuckers.
It was
Rodney
in-
Dangerfield.
It was in Arthur a long time ago.
No. I'm going to pull the clip. I'm going to show you guys. Hey.
And also bring a pitcher of beer every 7 minutes till somebody passes out. And then bring one every 10 minutes, right? You got it.
Is that where he goes back to college with
Yes.
his son? Okay.
Hey, bring a pitcher of beer. And if we pass
yes.
out, bring it every 10 minutes. I get no respect around here. Come on.
Did you know that was the
No,
reference?
I got it from a movie, Arthur, from the 80s.
Okay.
He said the same thing with Dudley Moore and Liza Minnelli. Hell of a good movie if you've never seen it.
No, of course I've seen Arthur. Dudley Moore did the one movie where he was having 2 different families. What was that movie? Do you remember that one?
Only movies I remember Dudley Moore is Arthur and 10 with Bo Derek, which was
yeah.
amazing.
Wow. So what's like, walk people through, people watching or listening, you enter a courtroom and you're suing a doctor in a hospital. When you said something interesting off air to me, I would have assumed that Charleston, being a very progressive city, would be a good venue for you. And you actually said it was better and outside.
Charleston
And I was like, it's wild to
is a
me.
tough venue for med mals because if you throw a rock in Charleston, you're gonna hit somebody that works in the medical field. I mean, there's so many. Our medical university, our state medical university, is centered here. Everybody's employed in healthcare, and that just makes it a very tough venue when you're pulling in one of their colleagues and try to tag them. Yeah, so it's a very tough venue, which is why I think for a while there was not a med mal verdict in Charleston County. There was a $6 million verdict 3 or 4 years ago. But my personal theory is when the defense attorneys with a case in Charleston, when they know it's a good case for me or for the patient, they settle it because they don't want to be the ones to get popped for that new Charleston med mal verdict.
In Southern California, we have a similar defendant that's like untouchable as Disneyland.
Oh yeah.
You cannot fuck with Disneyland in SoCal because either they love Disneyland, they grew up with Disneyland, they got a season pass, they worked there when they were a kid.
Right.
You can't go through a jury panel like they all love Disneyland. You can't, it doesn't matter what fucking happens at Disneyland, you're not going to win.
Right.
So Disneyland you got to stay away from in trial.
The other one is Costco.
Costco?
Also Costco.
I do a lot of Costco, and there was like
People
everyone
love
loves
fucking Costco.
You big juries, I love Costco. I mean, they said,
Wow.
oh yeah,
I could get a hot dog and a Coke for $1.50.
That's true.
Oh, so there's this. He's actually a really good defense lawyer, and he's probably 80 by now. Jeff Ballard. He's a very hard guy to be. He only defends Costco. He's very charismatic. He gets up and he says, "For Costco, we take care of our people." That's his whole stick. I'm like, this guy's fucking hard to beat. You don't even cross people.
Yeah,
He's
I
like,
mean,
but
they let you return a couch after you shit on it for 10 years. Sure, they're going
don't
to be
sell
like,
I'm sure you don't know that from personal
and
experience,
there's going to
right?
be like, the jurors are going to be like, yeah, we love Costco. I brought back my shitty couch 8 years later.
Yeah. Okay.
I went in one year. They had a diamond center. They're like selling jewelry. I was like, how is this possible? Do they have Costco here?
They do. Yeah, you can buy like literally anything you need at Costco. Anything you don't need. Everything is for sale at Costco.
So do you have jury selection here? Like, what's it like in South Carolina?
So it is not attorney-led voir dire, which I think we're definitely in the minority of states for that. But it's you submit questions to the judge. The judge will take a look. They'll say you've got 10 that are really germane to your case, you think are critical. The judge will ask 2 or 3 from each side's list, and that's it.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's I've tried cases in federal court. That's what it's like most in federal court. But how do you when's your introduction to the jury? Like, do you get to talk to them at any point before this?
No, some of the federal court judges will let you do like a brief intro to your case. But in state court, I mean, they will hear you stand up and read off the names of the witnesses. But that's it. And your name and like what firm you're with to make sure that there's not a relationship there. But no, that's it.
So have you appeared in front of your husband yet?
I cannot appear in front of my husband.
I just wonder if you have to go in and be like, and he has to do the formal, I recuse myself. And she's like, he's wearing the robe. But Mauro wears different robes. He uses creams and gels and oils.
Okay.
Yes. Well, I do have several robes, but that's a different show.
Okay. Mauro needs some mead. Did anybody bring any mead today? Can we? Oh, yes. So we just saw a special guest. She brought something up. So can you explain what we just found? I just saw this happen.
Me? What is
mead.
it?
Do you know what mead is? He doesn't know.
This wasn't planned. No, we stumbled upon this at I think it's the Charleston, or the.
First, you have to say who you are, what you do.
Yeah.
They don't know.
Who are you?
So ironically,
Who is
my
ya?
name's Rachel McCrocklin, and I speak nationally about settlement solutions and trust-based solutions for plaintiff attorneys primarily. But I was here for the case status summit, and we went over to the Savannah Bee Company, and we tried all these meads. Didn't plan on drinking today.
Mead.
Yeah, mead.
I thought you said meat. I was
No,
like,
mead.
meat in a bottle.
Mead. And we knew we were coming here, and we knew this was the bourbon tour, so we said, for a bourbon
Isn't
drinker.
this meat stuff like the Vikings made and makes you go blind?
Yes, which he's into.
I don't
want
wanna
to
go blind,
and
man.
everything. Yeah. So anyway, this is a mead for a bourbon drinker. They took the mead, they aged it in bourbon barrels, and this is it. So
I think of meat. I think of like furry fat guys with beards at the Renaissance fair. right? Is that it?
Oh, can we get a little more mead?
Well, this is why it's really sweet, and this is going to be
Okay.
watered down, so you really don't want to do it in that glass.
Wow.
We're gonna get through it.
Thank you. So, cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you very much. I mean, all right.
Good.
Oh, it is really sweet. It's really sweet. She was right. Oh my lord.
Strange.
Wow. Oh my God.
Tastes like
Needless to say, who made that joke?
tastes like vinegar.
Oh, is this,
That was the judge.
the judge. That was
Please,
fantastic.
Don't laugh, Bob. Now,
Judge.
now
bad joke.
that he's a judge, like everybody thinks he's so damn funny, and I think that's the most annoying thing about this new position he has gotten for himself is like every joke.
This is horrible.
Listen to them.
I think it's
funny.
it's horrible. This drink. It's horrible.
I thought that was a good joke.
Oh.
But we the older we get, the more we do stupid dad jokes.
Yeah, oh,
We're
yeah.
a play on words.
Yes.
Our kids like it. How old are your kids?
8 and 5.
Oh, I have 8, 5, and 3.
Oh wow.
And it's like,
On.
yeah,
Like big time.
these kids think everything is funny. Like
Yeah.
you can tell
Oh
anything.
yes. Yes.
No, I have a 21-year-old and a 6-year-old and a 5-year-old.
Wow. Okay.
My 5-year-old daughter does not think anything I say is funny.
That's
And she
hilarious.
says stuff like she's really mean.
Aww.
Like she told the other day we were eating breakfast and she told my wife, she said, "Mom, how did you marry this fat guy?"
My kids are in this right now when they grab my belly.
and
So
I
your
was
daddy,
like,
you're
what?
so chunky, and they go like, it's so funny.
And then she says,
My
"Oh,
wife's
I'm
6
only
and said,
kidding."
"You can't say that." I'm like, "That's
and then
fine."
she said,
I
"I'm
said,
only kidding, Dad," but she could tell it really hurt me.
That would sting a little. Yeah.
I was like, "What did you say, Samantha?" She goes, "Oh, I'm only kidding." She wasn't kidding. She's mean. She's mean.
Sorry.
We
But
travel
I told her,
out
you know
These
what?
kids are so funny.
Next
man.
time you want me to sleep in your room because there's a monster in there,
There
ask
you
your
go.
mom.
There you go. That's
Because
right.
mom says there ain't no monster and shuts the door. Me, I'm in there, sleep on the floor. But not anymore. Not anymore.
Yeah.
You do the thing where you sleep on the floor and hold their hand.
Yes, I've
Yeah.
done that too, but not anymore with this one. This one's
So with
lost
our
it.
5-year-old, she's currently having this issue falling asleep at night, and so our trick, I'll offer it to you, is
Alcohol.
well, no.
Benadryl or
We tell her
Triamet?
Melatonin?
it's been tempting, but we tell her like we'll come back and check on you in 10 minutes.
I do the same thing.
And then she's like zonked out,
Yeah.
or you don't go back.
And then
you
no,
know?
I
You're
never
like-
come back.
Yeah.
But they have a clock. Will you come back and check on me? I'll be back at
Yeah.
8:52. Okay.
yeah,
And they
it
always fall
works.
asleep.
It works. It works.
And they kept running like, Dad, you didn't come back. I did come back and you fell asleep. And I always take a
Yeah.
photo on like the camera, like, yeah, I did come back and you fell asleep.
Yes, you got to do it because sleeping on the floor beside the bed is like not sustainable.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
it's good to. So Mauro has to get used to sleeping like a prisoner,
Okay.
Yeah.
like just on the hard floor.
Yes.
Just in case. I mean,
Just
is
prepare.
Adair still here? Because this guy's been doing tax evasion since 2008.
Bob, as my accountant says, we do tax planning. Planning. Not evasion, please. If the IRS is watching, it's tax planning.
All right, so we're almost ready. You're ready for almost drink number 2. Casey, are you ready for her with your another old fashioned?
I'm just enjoying the conversation, guys.
Yeah, but this
Like,
isn't a
I'm
sipping
I'm a
show.
slow
This is a
sipper.
drinking show. Jeez. Do you guys? I mean, in South Carolina, do you guys take how long is your recess in between
For lunch.
the lunch recess for y'all?
Like at school?
No, not in
At,
trial.
in trial.
Oh, depends on the judge. 1.5 to 2 hours.
And that's a long fucking
2
time.
hours.
Yeah. Because there's like
Was he playing 9 holes?
Yeah. There's no spots to eat for the Charleston courthouse. Like you gotta it takes a while to get
I pack
in.
my lunch. I never leave it to chance.
Yeah, I know.
Good. So, 1.5 is a long time. Federal court in California, it's an hour. It's like you get it. That's what you got. But do y'all like 1.5? Do you ever have a drink and then come back?
No.
What?
No.
All right, we're all different people.
Yeah.
It's okay.
No.
Mauro, do you? I feel like you would do something.
Absolutely.
Like yes. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, as long as I just try not to eat too much, but then I get very drowsy and I start falling asleep.
Wait, what? I never knew Mauro if you were to fall asleep anywhere
Yeah,
except
so
for last night at Hal's. That's where you fall asleep.
At Halls.
Halls. Yeah.
2 L's.
2 L's.
That was a callback
2 L's.
joke.
Yeah.
I went to Halls and then there was this like long hair, like greasy looking dude who was like massaging me, and he's like Mr. Hall or something.
Oh, they're very,
Yeah.
very. They take service very
Yeah.
seriously there.
Mr.
I thought this was another ghost story.
Mr. Hall was very handsy.
Yeah.
Very handsy. But then he gave me a free dessert, so I guess maybe I earned it.
No,
Maybe I
you
earned
had this motherfucker.
Oh, this is a true story.
This
This is a true story.
just happened last night.
This is a true story.
So I get out. We finished filming across the street. We drank a lot. Like
Yeah.
that. So I come out. They're like, let's go to Halls to go have
2
dinner.
hours.
So we walk down the street. I randomly see people I know. We talk. We get there, and we see Andy Sievers. I don't know where he is. He probably left from Case Status. He's like, Bob, I got this bottle of bourbon that's 144 proof. I'm like, all right, let's go drink it. So we're walking in for dinner. We just get in the shuttle. We leave. I was like, Mauro, I'll be right back. I didn't come back for like an hour and a half because I went on this adventure. And I came back to dinner. And as soon as I walk in, Mauro's just sitting there. And he's like, my phone is dead.
I invited like 10 people to dinner, you know? So,
At Halls.
Yeah.
Like you're sitting at the
No,
bar.
there was a lot more than 10 people at this dinner. And then
Okay.
Mauro, as soon as I walk in, he goes, my phone is dead. Here's the bill. I'm like,
Yeah, because
I just walked in.
I left my
And
wallet
I paid
in
the
my...
bill.
I
Swear
left
to God.
my...
I was like, what is happening?
I left
That's
my
not
wallet...
the way to go to Halls.
Yeah.
No, and
Like you didn't even get a steak.
I did not
I
get a
did not
steak.
have my wallet
I
with
had
me.
a
I
lot-
just
I
had
had-
my phone for Apple Pay. So I told the waitress, bring me over this. Do you have Apple Pay? She's like, yeah. So she brought it over, and as soon as I put my phone out, the battery died. And then Bob happened
This
to be...
is it's so
and
stupid.
Bob
Very
happened to be
convenient
standing right there. I was like,
timing.
hey, Bob, my battery died. Here's the bill.
First thing
So
he does,
thank God he came
So
back.
you didn't even get to eat?
I had a little bit of the lobster mashed potatoes,
Okay,
I mean,
okay,
but
yeah.
like a spoonful, and that's all that I had.
Well,
last
that's all he needed.
Mm.
That's all he needed.
So Mauro's famous for like losing his credit card.
All the time.
Okay.
First, when we get on the plane, we're flying out here, and Pat probably flew back. So Pat's on our airplane. We're waiting. Where's Mauro? Like we're sitting there waiting for him. Plane's gonna take off. He walks in. He's like, I lost my wallet. I said,
Hopefully I left it in my car or I dropped
He
it in
still
the
doesn't
airport.
Did you have your ID to get on the plane?
Oh, I don't have a real ID, so I use my passport.
Okay.
he had a
so
passport and a cell phone. He's like, this is good, right? I'm like,
So I have my passport and my cell phone with all my credit cards on it, so I'm good. And I don't want to rack my brain to look to see if
Yeah.
there's any fraud because I figure I deal with that Monday.
Wait to get home,
I'm
yeah.
out here, all I got is my phone, so I'm
Yeah.
going to use these. If there's some gangsters using them too, then hell, we're using them together.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
And you just get Bob to pay for your dinners anyway. It sounds like.
I feel like it's a script. So we took a month-long vacation with our families to Spain.
Together?
Together. We took our
Okay.
families together. We go out. First thing he does, he lost his wallet. He's like, I went to Burger King and I think I left it.
I did lose it at Burger King
in Spain?
No.
Actually in Saint-Tropez in France.
Okay.
There's a great Burger King in Saint-Tropez, actually.
I didn't know
They
that.
have a what do they call it? A King Royale. And it's very
okay.
good.
All right.
Yeah, he conveniently
Make a
loses his
note.
wallet when it's time to pay. So when it's time for the insurance companies to pay, because they have to pay you here, if you get a verdict that's over this $1.2 million limit, like what happens in South Carolina?
So, so the 1.2, so if it's a state actor, like that's it. Like it doesn't.
Really? You
Yeah.
can't open the policy?
No.
That's so messed up.
No, it doesn't matter how bad the conduct is. It's $1.2 million per occurrence, and there's tons of litigation about what constitutes an occurrence. You know, so you can't ever. And so I say, like, every act of negligence, and I try to find as many as I can, is an occurrence. And the defense is always saying, no, it all led to this one injury. That's one occurrence.
Wow.
So. But if you're in the Tort Claims Act world, there's no like open policy situation. It's the fight is about the occurrences.
I know
Met Mal is so hard in every state.
We only have about 5 more minutes, but I don't care. Where's Jason? Where's our? Jason, come on in. We have the Brown Water Society from Charleston. This guy just pulls some random awesome whiskeys.
Did you have any medical knowledge before you
there we
started
go.
doing
No.
Oh,
So I wanted to
You
make
know-
up for my sister bringing you some nasty mead. So
Okay,
thought
okay.
I'd drop off a real drink.
Oh, thank you. So you weren't never a nurse
Okay,
or
so
anything like
no,
that? How do you have this
like,
medical knowledge?
That's the craziest thing about this is so I in undergrad I went to the University of South Carolina, and I did not want to take any science class. So the last time I took a science of any kind it's called self-paced astronomy, and you basically show up in the computer lab and
me and you have similar backgrounds.
take the test online and you pass it, and like that's it. And so fast forward, 10 years later, I'm like reviewing medical records. I'm like, holy, like
You could swear, it's fine.
Yeah, I a lot of swearing in my office.
YouTube
to
doesn't
figure
like
it
us
out,
because we
but, like,
drink and.
Because I know some med mal attorneys that are so knowledgeable about medicine
It's-
that it blows my mind. They're like doctors.
No, my approach is to hire the best expert I can, and my expert's got to be like a teacher. You know, he's got to be able, he or she's got to like dig in with me, teach me, be able to teach it to the jury, and then like we were saying, like AI has been great to like learn about the medicine involved in the case.
She uses a lot of Claude. We're talking about medical, like Parable, like EvenUp, stuff that's very, very trained on the stuff that you do. So this week, one of my partners is trying a case, and I use, like, if I have a great expert, same thing. If I have a great expert, I'm using that expert.
Yeah.
And educate, I don't care how many times they testify us for what they do.
Yeah.
So my law partner tried this case, and he's a friend of mine, the doctor. He's actually mentioned in our book. So Mauro did the forward for the book that I wrote, and I mentioned this neurosurgeon in there. And the defense lawyer wanted to, he presented TBI Med Legal, like a legal conference, and this defense lawyer, he saw, like my partner saw that his defense lawyer wanted to cross him on this. And he texted me, he's like, Bob, he's gonna cross him on XYZ. He was like, oh, this is not where he wants to go. So I went and found all the things he'd ever done for this organization that like donates back to children that have traumatic brain injuries. And I found he did a fucking cadaver lab. I have a photo of him cutting open like a huge...
I've gone to that. It's amazing.
It's amazing. It's the best
amazing.
thing. So not only did this, I mean, he stepped in a foul of like hot dog shit. So
if it's that same doctor too, he's just like awesome.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
So he goes, he does his cross, and the doctor is like, whatever. And Sebi had lined up. He had a picture of him in the cadaver lab. The judge admitted into evidence.
That's awesome.
So the jury now has this guy in scrubs. He's like, Dr. So-and-so. He's like, I mean, they were just saying you're at a legal conference, but didn't you actually like teach him things? He's like,
no, there's a real
I
brain,
did.
a real
Yes,
brain,
yes,
a
like,
real spine.
And he's like, and he was doing like the brain and the spinal cord stimulators. Yes, and that's exactly what I was showing the jury is what I taught these people at this. Like,
oh my god,
oh my god, but that's the dedication you got to take to win. By the way, would you admit that in evidence? I mean, you probably shouldn't. Yeah, it's not.
That's the good answer.
What are we drinking outside of these old fashions?
Yeah, just a side note, the healthcare part of me is enjoying this conversation. Because I work for Roper. I run a bunch of labs for Roper.
Oh, okay.
So I love
Uber?
this.
Roper,
It's a local health system.
Say, man, Uber's getting into labs now too.
Yeah.
I got bad ears, man. I went to too many rock and roll
No, that
shows.
would be Amazon. So this one is another Highwire one. But this is a unique one because it's made with 100% sorghum, which is a grain you don't often see in whiskey. It's something that, it's very versatile. It's like, you can use it to make like a variant of popcorn. You can make a molasses type syrup out of it. And you can make it into this, which is a really nice whiskey. It's a hard to describe flavor profile, but it's a very unique whiskey.
You know, wasn't there like, maybe some of the people in the audience know, but wasn't like one of the guitar players in Guns N' Roses named Matt Sorghum?
I don't know.
Sorghum, is it? I knew it was close. I knew it was close.
Did you know that Axl Rose was actually an alternate in one of my jury trials in Santa Monica?
No way.
True story. And he looked like a homeless
Oh
dude.
my gosh.
And he went like this. He was like,
So did you want him or not? Like, were you?
Nobody wanted. When you ask a question, he would go like this. He's a fucking rock and roll man. But Santa Monica.
That's so California.
They pull a lot of. You want to see California? Where's Brando? If you want to see a guy that looks like fucking California, come here.
Here's California.
This guy. So he lives in Malibu. This guy is California. Last night he broke out an acoustic guitar from Studio 3. Like,
Hello, California.
How we doing here? I tell you what, it sounds really fun.
Yeah. Well, let's say, where's your sport coat and your Dockers, man? This is South Carolina.
Oh, I know. You know what's wild? Everybody's got a blue jacket.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's a uniform
the uniform.
Here. Yeah.
It's a uniform here.
They're good-looking guys, too. They're clearly successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're clear.
Yeah, I'm into it. But, yeah, I don't particularly, follow the
your
rules of uniforming. It's just not for me. No. Yeah. And I loved our discussions last night. Why did you keep me up till 5:30 in the morning, though?
Okay.
After drinking.
But he drank the whole bottle of the Old Fitz 7, so.
That was an accident.
I had not seen my cousin for 10 years. He got married here in Charleston 24 years ago, and we don't get to spend a lot of time. We grew up
Yeah.
together, but when you see your family, you don't see a while. We're telling stories of growing up. And we told
That's
stories
awesome.
of his family growing up. And it was just the similarities of just life. And it's like, how do you, like, you spend a lot of time with your family.
Right.
Truly. Mauro does. We all do. And is this a new generational thing? Because like my parents did.
Yeah.
Your parents didn't. My cousins did not. But like my dad was a UPS truck driver, was there for everything we ever did.
Yeah.
My mom too.
Oh, yeah.
But that was the dedication that they had.
It's important. Yeah.
So, but like, I can tell that you and your husband, you made a commitment to practice law and help people,
Yeah.
but also put family first.
It's like when I had my son, I was worried about how I was gonna feel. I knew I loved practicing law, and I was like just getting to the point where I was getting my own cases, and I'm like, I had my first 7-figure settlement. I'm like, oh my God, I'm rolling, and I have this baby. I'm like, how am I gonna feel? Like, am I still gonna want the career as badly as I did before? And like, I did, and it turns out like I wanted it more, because now it's like I want both of my kids to see success, to see like putting your time towards people that matter who got mistreated. I want my kids to see a working mom. So especially my son, so like when he grows up and whoever his partner is, like it's just normal for him that his partner has a career that's important to her and is providing for the family. Like now that my husband is a like freaking state employee, like I'm staying in private practice, right? Yeah. But yeah, I am a better lawyer because I'm a mom, and I'm a better mom because I'm a lawyer, and like I will die on my deathbed. I'll be saying that. Like it's so true. But it's, you gotta want it. Like the mom part is easy. Like I love my babies. Y'all love I love my babies. So if I'm gonna leave them, it's got to be for something that matters, and my work like matters to me. And the people who come to me and like, will you help me, Julie? Will you take my case? And I say, yes, I can help you. Like they matter, and they matter enough for me to say, all right, I can miss dinner with the kids because this person, what happened to them, like should not have happened, and I'm gonna fight for them. And so it's easy.
So
that makes it easy.
This was so good. Can we cut this speech and run it as a campaign against her husband? Can you unseat your husband for that scene? That would be so good. But at its core, like when we became parents, we became better understanders of what kids and what families go through.
Yeah.
Like I said, I became a better trial lawyer when I became dad.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's my ability to empathize is just like so much deeper, because this sounds cheesy, right? But it's true. Like every of one of my clients is like somebody's child, right? And so I feel everything as a mother, even if the case has nothing to do. It's like a grown-ass man, but he has a mom, and that mom, like I imagine being in her shoes and knowing that her son went out in the world and did what he was doing and trusted the surgeon or, trusted the world, and something horrible happened. Like I relate to that client's mom, even if my client is like a 50-year-old man, and it like hits for me, it keeps me going.
So I call it finding the hook. And I mean, people that do music here, it's like, what is the repeatable hook? And if I find the hook in the story for my client, it makes you a better storyteller because you empathize with it, and it gets you emotional about this shit.
Totally.
I was waiting for you to cry a little
I mean,
bit,
I
but
could.
You got close. You got close.
I mean, one more of these, and I'd be like,
that's why I was trying to get you to do this, because the end of yesterday, we all were crying, we were hugging.
But I mean, like, how often do y'all like get in your cars at night, and it's been like, you've talked to somebody who's like, husband died. There's not a dad around, and like I keep it together with them, my clients pretty well, but I get in the car and I feel it, and I give myself from the time I'm leaving my office, so I pull in my driveway to like let it out. It's real. It's real.
We all do the same thing. Every trial lawyer in here, we try not to bring it back home with that feeling. And I read there's this one scene in a stupid movie called Marley and Me.
Yes.
When Owen Wilson.
It's not stupid.
That's the guy with the crooked nose?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Fucking, yeah. Old Yeller died, y'all. Whatever. Different movie. But he waits outside in the driveway before he comes in the house. And I think it was Jennifer Aniston. Is she the one in the movie?
Jennifer Aniston, yeah.
And she looks out the window and says, "What the fuck are you doing?" And like, I have that moment before I walk in the house.
Yeah.
You got to decompress.
Yes, you have to transition.
Yes.
And that's why, like, I don't really work from home. I like stay at my office. I get it all done. You know, have the feelings I'm gonna need to have on the way home, and then I walk in the door and I'm like mom for until they go to bed, and then it's like a respite. One's a respite from the other. Like you get a break from the stress of your casework with your children and your family and your husband, and listening to Harry Potter trivia with your 8-year-old, and then you go to work and you get a break from the chaos that is your family.
But if you had to interview your kids, what would
Yeah.
they say? What does mom do? You ever ask them this question?
I think they're starting to get that, like, mom helps people.
That's what, when I asked my daughters that, they just said, "You're on the phone always helping people, so that's what you do as a lawyer." I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Wish I recorded that. But.
Yeah, I don't know.
Amen.
My son, he wrote me a card for Father's Day.
Really?
And he said, "Dad, I really love you. Thanks for the money." And I was like, Max, his name is Maximo. I was like, Maximo, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, mom doesn't make any money.
Ouch.
You do. So I got to thank you for the money.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I guess, but mom does her thing.
Right.
Mom's also very busy with taking care of you.
Yeah.
But he wanted to thank me for the money. So,
that's real.
Yeah, I mean, I have the card on my desk. It's amazing.
But kids also have no idea what any dollar figure means.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I asked him the other day. I said, Max, what's more, $100 or $800? He said, $100. I said, but Max, $100 or $800? How is 100 more? He goes, oh, just 100 more. He's 5 years old, 6 years old. They don't have any
Well,
idea.
enjoy that. It seems like you could get some leverage out of that for a little while.
Julie, did you grow up in South Carolina?
So my dad was in the Air Force, so we moved around like a
you were
ton
always
as a
around.
kid, and then we moved to South Carolina the day before, like literally the day before I started 6th grade. Which is like the most awkward time to be anywhere as a little 6th grader. And so yes, my dad got out of the Air Force, and we've been in South Carolina since 6th grade.
But do you find it like moving school to school? I've always thought about like taking my kids and traveling for a year and homeschooling them just to see what it'd be like. In 6th grade, it's hard to get into 6th grade because that's what they have social circles. There's it's
puberty, life.
Middle school
starts.
I got 3 daughters, 8, 5, and 3, and
like hang
I don't
on,
know what's gonna
right?
happen in 5 years.
Right.
I don't know if I'll be on this planet, but how do you feel like living everywhere else and now putting instilling these values in your kids and also traveling to try cases? Because you're kind of like, your dad was in the Air Force, traveled a lot, but it's almost like you are too, because you're doing different things here and there and you're coming back home.
Right. So I really am thankful for my upbringing, having moved around a lot and having been forced in situations where you like show up on 2nd grade for the first day of 2nd grade, you don't know anybody. Like I think that was like some like core memory shit like when I'm growing up. And I do sometimes worry that my kids aren't going to have that because, we're not going to move from Charleston. But yeah, like I think that I'm really grateful that I moved around a lot, and then, like my kids know that I travel for work, but like really since COVID, I don't, all the depots are Zoom. I mean, it's.
But they're still
the
doing
best
Zoom
ever.
depots in California too. It's all Zoom. It's beautiful.
I mean, so the experts, who is usually what you travel for, all my cases are South Carolina cases, so we travel for expert depots, and most of the time those are done via Zoom, and so. Travel is not like what it was pre-COVID, and I'm actually thankful for it because, I do have 2 babies at home, and I want to get home and have dinner with them every night, and so that's been a blessing. So I travel some, but not nearly as much as I would have before COVID.
These defense lawyers have to find a new way to like fraudulently bill, because before before they could say, "Oh, it took me 7 hours driving to the depot and back," 7 hours for travel time. So can you imagine all the money they lost, all the money they didn't used to earn?
I think they're doing fine. I don't worry about them too much.
I don't even think about them. It's like that John Hamm meme. But I think like the expert, I take a lot of expert depos on Zoom. My favorite thing to do is I enter the Zoom room under a different name. I keep the camera off, and then I just appear. I'm dressed like this usually.
Super casual.
And they're like, and Dr. Weinstein, he's a famous orthopedic doctor in Southern California. He's like, Bob, what are you doing here? I was like, Dr. Weinstein, are you ready for the best show of your life? And people were like, Spencer was like, what the fuck's about to happen? I was like, hey, we could take a really short depot or a long one. Are you ready to play this game? He's like, let's go.
do it.
We start in 15 minutes. He just concedes everything. He's like, nice to see you again.
Concede? Wow.
Oh, if
That's
you ask the
great.
right, it's like a game for them. You ask the right question the right way. They're like, oh, thank you for asking me about that.
I think
By the way, you are just nursing.
I know,
these.
but I'm enjoying our conversation so much,
there's
guys.
also, you know that there's some states that have no expert discovery.
Oregon.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of states
yeah,
where it's common.
In Oregon, you give them the name of your experts 24 hours before they show up.
It's crazy.
And if they have a report, you got to turn it over. But would you ever have them have a report if you were?
It's not required in state court
Yeah,
here.
it's
Like we never have.
So they
reports.
just show up
Don't
and
put
just
it in
roll
writing.
with it, man. I kind of like the Wild West type of shit like that. But I mean, can you imagine if it's like a high exposure case and stuff for the defense? That must be just fucking nuts.
No, that's not how it works here. Especially not with med mals. I mean, every med mal you file in South Carolina is gonna be like very well defended. The defense bar is great. They're like believers, right? And they're gonna go
They're
get.
also the easiest defense in the. Like,
I know. Right. Like you show up at
yeah.
in trial like in a white medical coat, and all of a sudden you're like super trustworthy, and it's easy to get like local experts. And of course, I can't ever do that.
Do you ever file motions that doctors can't show up in scrubs? I do that. But they show up
haven't
in
had to- no, I haven't
They
had
show up in
to be
scrubs. They
scrubs.
show up in medical coats and bullshit. I file motions. They
Really?
got to wear regular clothes.
I don't think it matters. I mean, I think
You
it's
must
just-
want them to do it. It's like such a show. Wait, doctor, you came from a surgery?
oh yeah.
Really?
Sorry, I'm running late. I look a little winded. I just, saved a child's life. Are you really gonna find against me?
Dr. Shaky Hands.
That's the game of med mals. You are putting the most sort of trusted professional group on trial.
I feel like Julie should just like co-host the show.
Let's do it.
I mean, you should do Bourbon
available.
South Carolina. Oh man, this would be good. We'll just come in every once in a while and see how you're doing.
Yeah, all right. All
Good
right.
film here across the street. I mean, we got a great crew around here. I mean, we were way over on this episode, but it's fucking great. Julie, you do have to finish those
Okay,
before.
yeah. Before
Bottoms up.
Before what?
I don't know. There's a storm a brewing outside. Don't look. This guy, his allergies. We don't have humidity. We don't have
so
seasons. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
Bless you.
I get off the plane in these states and I just go into like
Nuts.
I
know,
thought no.
it's bad.
Honest to God, we started this show in Savannah.
I couldn't even
we
breathe.
we
I
had to
couldn't
like
breathe.
we had to DoorDash in fucking Clarendon or Benadryl because we thought he was gonna die.
I was like, Bob, I can't breathe. I
He's
don't know
like,
what happened. I got off the plane. I'm wheezing. It's crazy.
The allergies here are nuts. Like we're on Clarendon like year round. It's
I was just like,
and you guys, if you're all staying this weekend or y'all heading out?
We
Because you're
will
about to
see.
like get like allergies plus hurricane, which is always real life. Yeah, they're coming. It's
listen,
arriving Monday.
There's nothing better than a good old-fashioned California earthquake if you want to knock your socks off.
Yeah.
Okay? This hurricane shit, whatever, you hide in the basement, take the cat, and go in the basement, whatever, you're fine. But earthquake, you can't go nowhere.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's all coming down.
No basements here?
No basement.
Oh, man.
The houses
What
are
about,
high, dude.
what
Because of
about the
floods.
Wizard of Oz? Wasn't that here?
Kansas? God.
Kansas. We need to teach you some basic geography.
Man, I'm bad.
Mauro.
Man.
It's okay.
I know. You know what I know? West LA, Beverly Hills, Santa Monica,
And Charleston.
and Kansas. Now I guess that's so. They don't have basements here, huh?
No, very, very few basements.
Oh man, is this where they got the horses running around on the beach?
Kiowa Island.
No.
Kiowa.
What?
No, they got no horses in.
This is it's actually, I proved it was right. They actually had wild horses at Kiowa Island, and they thought
Isn't
it was
it
bullshit.
in North Carolina where the horses are?
North Carolina. A
No,
totally
both. They do both.
different state.
We actually
We're
we proved
separate
it was
Carolinas.
correct. In 1980s, it was actually a thing.
Okay, 50 years ago.
50 years ago, I was born in the 80s.
Yeah, me too.
What year in 80?
1982.
I'm an 80. My wife's 82, so we're the 80 baby. This guy's a 75, 74.
I'm 50, almost 52 years. I'm
You're
old.
like vintage.
As much as I look young. of
You're
course.
vintage.
It's the clean living.
Oh, yeah.
I'm almost 52. I'm an old guy.
You
I
look
remember
great.
the 70s, fucking John Travolta, Saturday Night Fever.
Well, you're talking about Burt
you know,
Reynolds. I was
Burt
like,
Reynolds.
he's got to be
That was
older.
my,
He's gotta
that was
be
my
And
jam.
Dom DeLuise, apparently, which I'm
Dom
gonna hold you
DeLuise
to.
was the fucking best, man.
So he does have like a little. This guy rides motorcycles like weird. He's in something called the Brothers of Justice.
Yes.
They have cuts. They have like leather. They ride around.
Yeah.
I swear to
I
God.
Wait, what is the
we never told
Brothers
the
of
story.
Justice?
I never told the
Brothers of
story.
Justice is a lawyer motorcycle club.
Do you have sisters?
Well, there's actually one girl that
No.
rides with us.
He goes to these bike shows and they
It's all
send
dudes.
Yeah, I mean, come on, what do you think?
All right.
They think they're cool. They came down to Manhattan Beach one time. Like Manhattan Beach, it's like so foo-foo.
It's like the Hamptons of LA.
Yeah. So
Of course, that's where Bob lives.
Yeah, of course. So they come down. The Brothers of Justice are coming to Manhattan Beach. So I went down with Remy, my oldest daughter, and like they're a little cool and they're fucking leather cuts. They went to like this little cheesy diner having champagne and shit. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Do you have like a logo
I mean, I'm not. Yeah,
and like
They
a
have a logo.
badge,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
leather gear?
Yeah, we do. We have vests and patches and everything.
Brothers of Justice.
Yeah, I mean, if the Hells Angels saw us, they would just beat us senseless.
But there's
they would be like, we're gonna beat these guys.
Gary
and-
Dordick is in this. Alberto Gazzar. Who else I see there? I saw all you motherfuckers.
Yeah, there's a lot of us. I mean, a couple of
But
other
it's your
guys.
baby? Like, that's your project?
I mean, I like riding my Harley. I mean, I will tell people, if you never rode a motorcycle when you were a kid, don't pick it up when you're an adult because
Right.
I mean, it's a really crazy hobby.
Yeah.
I always tell people it's like playing Frogger, but for real.
Yeah. Now, my
If
husband
if you ever played Frogger, that's what it's like.
My husband had a motorcycle, but as soon as I got pregnant, I was like, dude,
Done.
either you go or the motorcycle goes. You choose. But I'm not having this baby by myself with you out there on a motorcycle. And
By the way, I like the mustache. Like this is
oh,
very.
that's
How long has this mustache been going on?
our 5-year-old has never seen him without it.
So my dad has always had a mustache. He works for UPS. So UPS has very strict rules. You can't go below. They're like the Yankees. You can't have something below here.
Oh, wow.
And you can't have it below there.
Even
This-
now, 2025.
So now it's a little different. Like I could see UPS truck drivers look
Yeah.
like they're fucking homeless. They come to my house.
right.
I was going to ask your dad, why do they think they're cool riding around with the door open? It's like fucking close the fucking door.
You know
man.
why? They don't have air conditioning, dude. There's no air conditioning up there.
Why are you messing with the UPS drivers?
I saw one guy roll by my house the other day with the door open. I was like, he's gonna fucking fall out.
So
Close the door, asshole.
there was one time, it was like mid-90s, they voted UPS truck drivers like the sexiest men alive.
Okay.
And,
I've
like, the
been
uniform.
voted sexiest
And my
myself.
dad was strutting the Browns.
I bet he
I mean,
was.
he would show. He
Good for
went to
him.
every one of our high school games in his fucking Brown. He wore the high socks, the shorts. He did the whole show. It was fucking amazing.
That's awesome.
But he did look good in the Browns.
Yeah.
But the mustache thing. So I will never forget. He shaved the mustache once, and I was probably like 10 or 12. I have a twin brother, but I have little siblings. We were out playing in the front yard. My dad came out after he shaved the mustache. My two younger sisters
Who
just
is
started
it?
crying. Ah! They didn't know what to do. He looked like a
know.
different human. They were
Yeah.
screaming. Like, this is a core memory for me when I came on the front
It's
porch like this.
It's
like,
a thing. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
vibe, right? And so Thomas had a party after he got
you don't call him
elected.
Tommy? Like Thomas? Just
No,
Tom-
he's Thomas.
That's very Charleston of
If
you.
you knew him, you would know. He's like straight Thomas. His dad is Tom. He's Thomas.
See, I'm little Bobby. My dad's big Bob. So
You're
that's it.
Bobby? Like, you're not a Bobby. You're okay. So anyway, I spoke at a party we had for Thomas is getting elected, and I was like, "Look, lawyers, let me give you clue you in. Like, the mustache is all you need to know. Like, when you're arguing a motion hearing in front of him, he starts twisting it. Like, he's thinking about what you're saying. Like, keep going. He's thinking. If he starts brushing it down, I know.
I'm
this
watching him. He's
from
not doing any of
personal-
those things.
I'm from personal experience. Brushes it down. He's not having it. Shut the f up. Brushing it down. The mustache
he's
will tell
doing
you
it.
all you
He's
need to
doing
know.
it right now.
Yeah,
There you
yeah,
go.
yeah.
He's not having it.
Not having it.
All right.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap up the episode because we went so long because this is fucking awesome. But the one thing I love about Julie that I just met you and your husband for the first time is you guys are true partners. And if you're ever practicing law, it is a grind. And you need somebody that
grind.
understands where you are and what you do, and you guys can laugh with each other. That's a commonality of Mauro and our wives. We laugh with each other all the fucking time and make fun of whatever we do. But Julie, end of this episode, we ask you what's your bourbon of proof?
Yeah.
It's got to be just the old-fashioned.
I mean, so yes, you put.
You don't even drink.
I'm drinking, Mauro. You put like a fat ice cube in a glass and make me an old fashioned, and that is my bourbon approved. Like I'm gonna be the happiest lady in Charleston with that.
All right. Well, you're gonna have 3 or 4 more before we get off of the show.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for Uptown Social here live in Charleston, South Carolina. We got one more show to go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Thank you.